Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Certificate Program Prompt Engineering for Healthcare, Session 3, Applied Prompt Engineering for Health AI System. I would like to welcome you all in this last session of this program, and I am handing it over to Akash sir to take it forward. Feel free to ask your questions in the chat box, and we will be answering them simultaneously. Thank you. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Poonam. Just give me 1 second before I am able to share my screen. Yeah. Mm, again, let me quickly go to. Mm, okay, guys. So I think this is our last session, and we also have to look at the capstone part. Capstone, I'll give you the idea of what we are planning to work around, and I also give a demo on one, I can say one aspect, and you can use the same for the pure capstone. Um, we don't have kind of too much heavy content to cover for today. We will just kind of go in detail about the auto prompting and a ARE prompting. And we'll also quickly revise what all concepts we had and what are the best practices in prompting. And finally, we'll go to the capstone part, so that we will try to keep it concise for today so that we have a understanding about what all we spent over last 3 weeks learned, uh, and how we can kind of, implement that for building something using Gen AI. That's the main idea. So yeah, I think we already have talked about the React prompting. It's two of the last major prompting techniques. So the React, what it does, it combines a chain of thought. Sorry, my screen is working. Sorry, yeah. Chain of thought reasoning, and it kind of enables the LLM to solve the problem more like a human assistant. So this has been more common use for the agentic AI, and earlier we were looking at the explainable AI also. So for example, I guess all of you have your any of the LLMs open, maybe your ChatGPT or um, Gork or anything you have kept open. Uh, so look at this prompt and see the kind of thing. Okay, so the prompt is for you're a dental triage assistant. Think step by step. So this step by step and simulate. This is the keyword which indicates for your LLM that you are looking at the React prompting, because it's about kind of reacting or kind of working around what you want the machine to do and think. So that's where the think step by step and simulate comes into play. Simulate search when needed. So patient says I have facial swelling, fever, and difficulty in opening my mouth. There is a partial molar. So if I kind of is my screen shareable? Like view, wait, I think I need to make this. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah. Sorry. So if I copy this command or prompt, what I'm to call it, and fully my like so many things are there. Remove this thing, yeah. There's somewhere it's yeah. So yeah, we are still using the Gemini. I will tell you why. So yeah, there's the same mistake I'm committing. And run. Hmm. Okay, I don't know why I'm so many features for Gemini Pro I'm using. Okay. Hmm. So this is where it's kind of coming to them. But what you're looking here is that it's thinking like step by step what to do next as a triage of a patient, and it's also looking at the information about kind of searching what is facial swelling, fever, trismus, and partially irritated molar. When these three terms are there, what would be the major thing? So that's where the machine is doing two things. One is it's thinking on the condition, And it's also looking at the literature that's available with him, maybe not the live literature, but at least what was given to the machine while training or the last cutoff date, and pulling up the key things, and then it's looking at trials. So do not delay your best safe session, go to emergency and take urgent care. Why? So that's where it's trying to be more reasonable or giving a reasoning kind of thing and telling patient what should not. So this is more of a way where the machine not only gives you the answer but also takes help of the larger literature available and pulls some information back from there to substantiate the findings or substantiate its results. That's where the React becomes much more powerful tool. Another example, I think what I have is, yeah, same. This will be very good if I try it out. Let me try. So this is for the auto-generating the legally sound and personalized patient consent form. I think this is where what we have been using at this India is that there's a standard consent form that IDEA has given us too many fields, takes time to kind of fill it properly, and there's a lot of ambiguity. So if you want, you can use this, and let me try this out once. I don't know why it's always been here. Mm, so stop using key. Okay, let me run this again. This is another example of how React works. Okay. So what it has done technically is that it has given you a kind of what I say, a outline of a consent form. And interestingly, what it's doing is that it's pulling something from its database. Now, when it says simulating, it's just giving you the idea that this is pulled from there. So it's giving you understanding why there's a need for the RCT, what will happen, what is the risk and other things, and the purpose of root canal, the same thing. What is a risk of anesthesia, isolation with them. So it's trying to give a clear information to the patient before he or she signs. And this would be, you can just copy on a word and paste it and get. So this will be more legally sound because it's actually using the legal databases and other databases to just ensure that all the information that are required are available. You can also rework it to make it that, you can make it more competent with the HIPAA or DPDP. I think that will not fall for dental treatment, but then you can use that to make it. So that's where, again, the React helps much easier. Now, there's also option. You can just write simple code, say that, um, I am treating a patient undergoing RCT. Can you generate in not say informed consent form, or should I say informed consent? Say informed consent form I mentioned. Yeah, informed consent form. Okay. Hopefully this is required. This is where your normal, standard prompt that we are giving comes into play. Now let me try, or let us see what is giving. This is more of your gender informed consent form. It's the same thing, but then the depth in which the content is worked is much deeper when you use React than when you use a normal general prompting. The variation in this is not much high, but then it allows you to refine that. That's where the prompt engineering comes into play. Going back, I guess, yeah. Now, coming to the auto prompting, I think again, auto prompting is more in terms of learning or allowing your machine to learn from the examples, and you can use it for your repetitive tasks. That's the main thing that it works. So let's take this one. See, okay, I'm putting this, capture this. Okay. Um, if you want, I can put this onto the where is it? Chat, and you guys can also enter this. Let me put mm, this chatbot. This is for the React. You can try on your LLM to work on this. You should get similar thing, but the finance should be kind of in same alignment. And I also put this one. Mm, This would be for the AP auto prompting. Where's this? Okay. Mm, A bit of Control C, Control V. So what I'm saying is training LLM to classify patient complaints. Example I'm giving, example two. This is close to as what we're doing as a few short prompting, but then there's additional thing. Generate a prompt for this note, and then note there is a severe pain. So what I'm doing is that I'm giving it kind of in a few shots. Example one, example two. But I'm saying that if some next patient comes, what should be the prompt that should be given by if I want to use LLM? So let me try. See, what it's doing is that it's giving me the prompt, and if you use this prompt, it will get the outcome. So it can be used for maybe training or using if you have multiple data sets, you can upload data sets into this thing and now tell this machine, you give me the output on this. So that's where the machine will try to start generating the prompts and possible output. So that's where the auto prompting comes into play. Okay, where was I? Yeah. This is another example, same thing. We're saying that what happened? Yeah. You can also have prompts that get exact structure treatment plans for you. Okay. So that's, I think, a brief about the last two legs of your prompting techniques. Now, just to quick recap what we have been going through. So first, we have learned zero shot. What is zero shot? It provides a task with no example. Like simply what we're doing is coding. In zero shot, what you can use is a keyword like classify or something which says which you are telling machine to do this, generate, create. So when you use this kind of words with it's mostly a zero shot prompting. Second is a one shot prompting where what happened? Something went wrong. Sorry, yeah, one shot prompting where you provide a one example to your LLM and kind of expect that it will give you outcome on the same alignment as your example. That's where you can have example coming in as a keyword in the prompt. For the few shot, you can have example one, example two. That's where you become a few shot, or you that prompt is a few shot prompting. Step back. Step back is where you use keywords like list all causes and then. So you can say list is the one thing. You can have whatever verb you want to have there, and then adds the value that there's a stepping back into the process. Next is your chain of thought. What you think is you add the keyword as let's think step by step. When you use these keywords, the machine understands that this is coming to the chain of thought prompting. Self consistency, it's something like generate multiple paths. When you say this thing, the machine will understand that okay, it needs to use the self consistency prompting. Tree of thoughts or TOT prompting, explore all process. This is a keyword that you need to remember. React, thought, action, and observation. That's the thing. Like, you have to give the your prompts as a three different keywords. APE, generate a prompt to extract. If you use that keyword, the machine will answer. It's a APE prompting. Okay. Is this clear that what all keywords align with what kind of prompting technique the LM will understand? This PPT Poonam will share with all of you at the end of the session. But keep this in mind that these are some of the keywords that you need to remember when you're actually using the prompts. Finally, just understanding what are the best practices that you can use for prompt designing is that be clear and specific. You define a format or structure and style that is setting an expectation of a machine, like what you want back from it. Don't take the first answer and go ahead. You can try to reiterate and refine. Include some example that makes prompts much more kind of, I would say, closer to expectation. Use role and context. Be aware of token limits because today it's free, but tomorrow it will start charging us, everyone. So it's ensure that we need to kind of, stay within the maximum input length. Control the output style. Adjust them, you can do it, we have already done, and track the variants, what all versions of prompts are there. Okay. This is a key kind of best practices for the prompt designing. So now coming to a capstone. So how I'll tell you the idea about this. Okay. So I don't know how many of you are dentists here, but how many of you have seen the oral pantogram or OPG? I'll just pull up one of that. Let me. Is this visible to everyone? At least type yes or no in the
Yes, sir.
chat box.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, great, great. So this is the X-ray or larger X-ray that you take from for the oral thing. Now, when you write the report or when you want to report, what happens is that there are multiple observation in this. If I look at the RVG or the small X-ray on this, I might have one or two teeth which is focusing, but OPG was larger. So it also takes a lot of time for a dentist to report and write those things, findings on a case paper. So what we are going to do is that you have to build a app using Google Gemini's app builder LLM, and I'll give you a demo on this and use your some of the prompting techniques to generate a report which would look something like, hopefully is able to open this. Yeah, this is first page. I think the other is not required, but this basically. So that's our key outcome. Like you can upload any X-ray and or any OPG, and this kind of report will be generated. But there is also a way for you to allow to prompt or kind of add it. So I'll give you a demo, and then you guys can also check on this. So let me go to the. So yeah, I think this feature is available only with the Google AI Studio. So you can I can share this hopefully. Copy link address and where is this thing gone? Yeah. Yeah. ChatGPT might not have this. I have not tried on ChatGPT. I have only played with the Google AI Studio. So you can open and log in into your Google AI Studio using your Google account. Please get that done. I also upload one OPG so that which database we can upload one whatever we want. Let's say two and this report. Please download this and keep it with you. Once everyone is ready with the AI Studio, let just drop me a message. All of you are ready? Now, if you are on Google AI Studio, This is where you do the normal chat. Then there's a stream option. We'll go to the stream. It's nothing. It's like, going live. I speak or I share my screen, and the machine will do kind of, whatever things I want. Then this is your generating media. You can generate some weird things that is most commonly done in the entire humanities scope of AI. And this is the option of build. This is very interesting thing. Please remember, this is now free and experimental. Google might make it paid one, I don't know, but then this is very powerful and it has a lot of potential to cut down many of the jobs that we might are looking from the tech perspective. But then, so there are some pre-built apps here. Okay, you can check one, like there's maps and other things. You can ask machine to build. I don't know which one I can ask. Let me see which is easier one. Mm, nah, no, 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 no. Mm, okay, let us try this one. Okay, now you can see here there are two things. Okay, I allow. This is pre-built, but then the machine also then wait, it's loading. Okay, what's happening here? Okay, so yeah, this is a pre-built app. I'm not exactly sure what it's going to do, but I don't know what it's doing. Controls code. If I look at the outcome, it's playing some weird thing. And can I see the element? Okay, okay. Pause. What it has done. No idea on what app they have built. It's a decoration element, live video, Gen AI. Okay. What's exactly happening? What is this app doing? Real voice chat with 3D visual reacts to your concept. Begin bringing AI interaction to life. I have no idea what it did. Something else. Okay, let me try this one. This is much easier, I think. Mm, okay. So I think this is the what is doing. It's a live recorder or something or dictation app. So I can speak and it's live or it's not live? It's live. Okay. Then why it's not doing the translation? It should. Okay, it's generating now. So maybe it's collecting data. Uh, okay. Now this is pre-embedded. So the code, everything Google has built and given to us. But there is also option wherein you can tell the machine to generate something for you. It will code for you and you can see the preview. So what we'll do, I'll go back and let us say we had what we want to do. So we want to build a web app. Okay, but remember this thing, it's not a Android APK. You can build Android APK also, but then it's a longer process. And what we want, interpretation of the report and report generation for the oral pantomograms. Okay, that's our key idea. So let us try. Am I typing? Okay. I'm a dentist and I have lot of OPGs, oral pantomograph to report, to report. And I can add, I guess, add files, add a PDF. I can do that thing that let me go back, downloads. Wait, sorry, desktop. Let us send. This is the report. I want to create a web application wherein I can upload a OPG. What is the format of OPG? Properties. It's in JPEG. Upload OPG. in .jpg format and using, I can say COT. COT is better, or uh, tree of thoughts. What should I go? Let's say using TOT, the prompting thing. The AI helps me to generate a standard report as attached in the PDF. Okay, let me try what it does. Mhm. Now, there is a lot of things that will run behind. Not every time in a single prompt, the machine would be able to build, but at least it will build you something that it says, okay, this is what it has built. You check and preview. So there is an option you can preview. Uh, let us give it some time. And you guys also try this in the backend with you. I have given you one image, and I also given you the report. So that's, you can, if you are able to do it, you can do it also now, and you can do it later also, no problem. See, it started to code for you directly. Now it's very important that you tell the machine what you want to build. Web app will it will work on the browser. If you want to build Android APK, then it will have to build Android different. So that you need to be very sure about. Mhm. And the good thing, it will auto code for yourself. If there are some errors, it will solve those errors also. See, it has given you the preview and something happened. Let me upload a OPG here. This is a preview. It's available here. You can also, I think, somewhere it's hide preview. Yeah, there's options here. So let me upload an image. Let me try this image only. Okay. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What is LR8? I don't. I had to change the settings. Now, just interesting, just creating in JSON because this is the standard format on which the entire healthcare interoperability works. I can say this as, let me try one thing. Mm, once the report is generated, me to interact with LLM to update, to live update some of the content and instead on also add an option to export the report as PDF maybe. Or PDF would be difficult. It would take a time to, let me say PDF. PDF. Also add columns to enter clinic name, doctor name, patient details, align with FHIR format. You can see that changes that it's making. It also you can live preview that things. And I guess what is LR5, right? Left, no, lower right 5. Okay. Can we use a different naming system? 4648 wala, what is it called as? Mhm. There's some errors coming, it will solve it automatically only. You can hide preview, you can see the entire coding moving here. Done or not done? Error or something. So let's see, show the preview. Okay, now see here it has made some changes and other things. Let me. Here's the option to magic edit with AI. Oh, that's the thing working on that. Okay, it is hopefully done. Let me check. Let me try clinic name and IIHMR clinic. Let me try referring doctor, patient name, whatever it is. Yeah, my phone and one number, for example. Date of birth 01/01/1987. Let us. Okay, main report date, study scan date. Chalo, ठीक है. Let me take some different thing. Let me try with this. Okay. Mhm. Yeah. Now it has done two things. If you see the dental finances mentioned something, there's option of edit missing teeth and then refine. So I can click here in use one no, why upper right. There's 1 4 2 4 dental formula very fine. It's not changed here, but yeah, it is changing on this side only. But then it can use. I can also, I think, edit directly here. A screw like implant feature. Where is the dental feature? No, this is not. See, this is not a dental implant. It's something else. So you can say it's not dental implant. Plant. It's nasal. What is called? It is what is it called in English? It's a nose jewelry artifact. Now it's changing that part. Okay. Fix bridges and other things. So what we have done is that we are not only what can call this really built a report writer, but it's also allowed we're using AI to just I can give some findings like how I dictate to my assistant like this is what I found. It's already I'm just looking at it and reviewing and I can review and finalize there. Let me do one thing. Let me see if I can export this to PDF. Oh, so here's a report. What happened? Other things. Something went wrong. Report rendered target not found. Okay, some error is there. Let me try once again. This is fine. Instead of direct export, add a option, finalize and preview PDF, and then download PDF. Now, what I think it will work on that part. Now, let's understand from a dental perspective. Okay, if I look at this weird tooth, I'm looking at this either sides are correct, 3 4 or sorry, four 4 4. This tooth. Okay, you can see it's RCT done. There is a gutta percha in here, but then it's not on a it's not filled with the restorative. POR is not completed. Is that mentioned somewhere? Which is composite. Here I can tell this. I okay, it went back. Give me 1 minute. Okay. Let me try again. IIHMR clinic. Different doctor. I don't know how much I want here. But 0101. What's up? 19. This is not the year 1992. चलो मान लेते हैं mail. It's fine. I'm uploading this report. Where was which was I using? Which was I was using? I forgot. Okay, this one. Okay. There is some issue, but I think let me try this one. It's not or not. We pull it on a different screen only. Yeah. Why this is okay? Fine. Some minor error that we can resolve. So let me resolve this thing implants. Okay. Let me try my TOT. Have the okay that he has mentioned artifact dot upper. It's done. I'm sorry, I cannot define anything. Multiple weight. Oh, I can. No, it implants present this it becomes smarter here. I don't have to worry about this thing. Unlikely related to this thing. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is how we can close it. Endodontics. So there's teeth. You are one. You are to appear endodontic treated. You are one. You are to. Okay, this one. Uh-huh. What was the focus on this one? That is the feelings, specific findings. Um, why cervical spine? Can I see cervical spine here? No. Chronic periodontitis multiple again. Let us see that if I can use some third molars. Your eight appear to be extracted. How come? Okay. Okay, this is one. hmm What I want to do here. Where is feelings gone here? Endodontics extractions, yeah. Um, look at all the teeth that are endodontically treated, and let us go to our keywords and see that if I want to use basically say okay, I can use this COT. Mm, okay, let me use this thing COT, think step by step. Where was my code? And think step by step on possible prognosis. Let me try to reframe. It went. Oh, it took some weird turn twist. Endodontics. Where I change, where I give the code. This is kind of the right the layout. I did have a not for copy copy JSON and preview PDF is not proper. I know where did my code go? Where did the parent is mention uppercut L6 not the senior notice under treated teeth maxillary this thing. Hmm. I have to wait for it again. It's change its thing. Okay. Let me try. IIHMR clinic. What was the 11 number का ही था ना. Cool. And where I had a problem, well, this one. Suspicious pathology. Okay, see, again, something new came. Okay, implant visible. Let's step back and check, recheck if it is implant. So we're stepping back. This is a weird thing. It kind of it should not go. What? It has gone. Okay. Okay, fine. That is the issue. Let me see. Mm, it's been blocked by the Chrome. Why Chrome is blocking? Okay. Close current tab. The report is not the report in PDF is not carrying the generate. Sorry, where it went. Generated information. Also finalize and preview says PDF. That I'll solve. Okay, if you guys are trying along with me, please check how is coming. Mm, okay, something. Let us try again. Oh no, I cannot wait. It has to finish the work. Hmm. Need upload. Let's upload this one. Why is this blocked by the Chrome? Let me that as well. Okay. So at least the report is coming. The blocking by Chrome we'll see later. And I think yeah. Okay. So technically, I we can correct everything. We can rewrite everyone. Not a problem on that. If I can rework on this. Close call. नहीं करना है. Cancel. Okay. This might be the my Chrome browser issue. Okay. So you guys can try building similar thing. Maybe you will get a variation, but then the idea is that you use your understanding on prompts and also enable to kind of build one such app, same app, and you can share me the screenshot or you can upload the link. I think there's the option to deploy also, but I think this will cost you the money. I can if I share the app, you can share this and yeah, just me save it first. And you can share this app on the link in the PDF. Yeah, okay, fine. Ensure the app's good. Okay. Can share this with permission too. You can copy the link. I think this is a better option. And best say that anyone on the link, copy the link and put it under the PDF. Sorry, the Google form so that I can view and give you the final certificate. If you're if you have any questions, let me know. And the deployment, I think, would like require you. Yeah. Oh, this is on the collab. Okay. I need to create on collab and then I can say maybe let me try. Yeah, it will bill me. Mm. Yeah, I don't think the deployment is a good idea because, oh God, this is something different that I have not paid on. Yeah, I think this is not required at this point. Let me close this thing. But you can share me the app on the Google AI Studio itself, and I think that would be sufficient as a capstone for this time. Any questions? We have
I
time.
was expecting the PPTs to be shared.
Yeah, I think we have all three PPTs into one. Poonam, can you share the PPT?
Yes, sir. We will be sharing it over email and after this
Or
session.
you can put it into the chat board also, like chat box. I think that's a
Okay.
huge number, but yeah, no worries
ठीक
on
है, I
that.
will do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other questions? Anyone? Where is the message? Okay. Nothing in chat also. Yeah, I think those who are already IHMR registered students who are part of this program, you don't need to pay for certificate. You can just contact Poonam and she will give you the certificate. Who are those who are outside IHMR or who are not registered IHMR students, alumni is also, if you are from IHMR alumni, you can get a free certificate from Poonam. If you are not part of IHMR, then you might need to pay for getting certificate. I think Poonam will close. I think no one has any questions for today. I'll wait 1 minute. I'll share the folder with that. Not screenshot is not required. I'll share the images. So you can use some of the images if you want on your computer. You can use these images. I already shared the PDF report, sample report, but if you want to, you can create your own report also, no issues for me. I just want to see your final app and I'll upload one of the OPGs and just see if the result is coming out. Anyone has any questions before we close? This is the last session, so if any questions, any confusions, please let me know. No one? Someone has. Yeah, don't worry, we'll wait till the images are there. You can download 2 or 3 images that will help you to kind of, test it. Yeah. And Poonam has shared the PPT. It's one single PPT. It has all the 3 sessions, session 1, 2, 3. So you can refer to that. Mm, um, yeah, you online. If people were to host this under their work, how it work, and will store. Okay. Wait. Yeah, one thing. This all will go under the Google's copyright only. You cannot use the your copyright for there. But in the billing part, what Google will do is it will allow you to use it to generate revenue or something. So there is a sharing agreement. If you can, I can hold on. I can check. There's an option to kind of open settings menu. No, documentation. Yeah, here. You can go to documentation. This will tell you all about the legal perspective. Like, where are this thing? OpenAI library, AI models, billing info, text generation, fine tuning, policies. Yeah, terms of service. So it'll tell you what are required, what are the restrictions, and other things. Technically, the app will be hosted only on Google server, so Google doesn't bother about what you're doing with this. You can replicate this. That's the good thing with um kind of what I call as a AI building things. Google is charging you for hosting and the other things. So there is not any clarity from Google as what all technically they are looking at it as a long term. At this point, it's free for everyone to use. So that's the key point. Later on, they might have a different policy bringing in, but this has all the policies regarding how to use and fair use. But Google pretty much says that there's no copyright. It comes under the Common Creatives Commotions uh, version 4. So that is where um, it's working around. What another question was there?
तुझं हे टीचरने शेअर केलंय ग्रुपमध्ये बघितलं का
If
अजून
people are
एक
to host it under their work, how will this work? You cannot host it outside the Google. It would be hosted on the Google platform only. So that's the thing.
शाळेत ताप आलेला
Any other questions, guys?
No, sir. Thank you,
Yeah.
sir. Thank you very
Thank you.
much, sir.
Thank you, sir. So okay, I think you guys can submit your capstone before I think 27th of this month, and the link will be live, and you can get the certificates from IHMR. The machine will mail the certificates. Thank you. Poonam, we
Yeah.
can close.
Yes, sir. We will be sending the feedback link for the certificates in the email as well. So we request everybody to fill the feedback form and apply for the certificate. And we will be again sharing the presentation also along with the feedback link. So thank you everyone. Thank you Akash sir for this informative session. And we look forward to join such wonderful sessions in the future. Everybody, please keep in touch and follow our page for future programs. Thank you.
Thank you.